I'm still trying so hard to understand the reason why we have blessed Africa with fertile land everywhere, but we have countries like Ghana and Nigeria and co importing food from outside instead of growing it from the ground. How do we waste so much money to import food from outside when we can actually invest little of that money into agriculture from our fertile ground? When you look at the fertile lands that we have in Africa, we can actually generate food, not only enough for Africa, but we can export it out to the whole world. Someone should make me understand why our local food generated from our own land through the hard work of our brick farmers, why these foods are more expensive than the ones imported into the country. Is it a deliberate attempt to stop people from patronizing our local food because some government officials have decided to make money from imports? Again, how do we explain to our children why in school our curriculum does not include anything about our resources and the value of it? How do we explain to our generation that no Western nation will allow African nation to have Ghanaian military base, Nigerian military base, Kenya military base, and whatever military base in their country, but for whatsoever reason, we must allow them to easily set up their military bases in our country without stress? How do we actually explain that the ones with the resources are receiving aid and support from those without any resources? How is it that the people working on the land soak in gold and diamond and all the resources, the people are actually working on wealth, not riches, so they are working on wealth, but they are being referred to as the poorest? How? So we have schools of technology, but we are not able to match up to the modern technology, let alone compete in the AI race. What exactly is the use of our engineering course and the degree by having Chinese to build our roads? With all our qualifications in Africa, how on earth did we end up every time giving our valuable resources just for paper called dollar? I must admit that the person who designed the global economic chart, which keep all currencies in Africa to struggle against just one currency. And at the end of the day, these individual currencies in Africa are of no match. They are not able to match up to this one currency called dollar. That person who designed this system must be smarter than all our leaders. What is the point of our education if the dream and the hope of the youth in the country is to graduate and move outside the country to have better life? Africa is not actually poor. We only need the right leadership.